What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and welcome back to Pyre. Continuing on our journey, going to the, I've already forgotten the name. Place with the bog stuff, the bog star. Come dawn, you find Hedwyn and Jodariel assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Eh, madame. Oui, madame. I make no claim to the journey be pleasant. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwyn motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. That's the place. Let's get going as soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, sooner we can leave. Okay, Flagging Hands. You've not yet been to this region of the downside. The Lone Minstrel knows a relatively safe route down into the Flagging Hands region. Well then, what are we waiting for? Whee! Ugh. It's gross here. Okay. Well, nobody's waiting to communicate, so consider how to proceed. The Flagging Hand regions provides a... Ugh. Man, I cannot read today. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jodariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the Pit of Melith? Which, according to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. A fetid den in which the witch Melith sealed the physical form of Yishlak, the astral born. All the way across the marshlands on the coast. All the way across the marshlands on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jodariel and Hedwyn exchange looks, then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. Thank you for your time, Lido. I have something for you. On behalf of my client, before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. Ancient artifact connected to the rites. Should the reader manage in your eyes, present the crystal only then. Message to the Lone Minstrel. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal may help to ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal, to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it, and you shall see what I mean. Henceforth you may use the Beyonder Crystal, it is calling you. Well, let's take a look. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your conscience. An apparition appears before you clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense you're not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps of her mask. So the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be the lovely reader. Please, call me Sandra. She's a wraith expelled for eternity within the Beyonder Crystal and bound to serve the rites. We met briefly before, back when you first beheld the book. When you were stuck inside of it. I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to that damned voice, now I suggest you listen well to me. Described in the book, it calls to you during the rites and reminds you of your exile. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rites better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. If they can pass, it shall be worth their while and yours. She offers a series of special challenges custom-tailored for each of your fellow exiles. Secondly, my Beyonders, a special triumvirate banished for eternity and trapped within the rites, and I avail ourselves for practice rites should you be so inclined. No strings training competitions between your fellow exiles and Sandra's Beyonders. Or you could always come and chat and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom, You've invoked her from Beyonder. Okay, what's on your mind? I do appreciate the effort making small talk with me, Rita. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within that place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly. I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we would all keep each other company. There's just one problem there, however. We are all sick of one another. She laughs again. Perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We've been stuck together long enough that we've grown more distant rather than more close. But I had best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So, carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me, and I shall see to it they learn some more. Alright, we're going to request a scribe trial. Indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. Who shall brave them? Choose among the worthy. Apparently only one of them is, so it's gonna be Rookie. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Rookie. What, the loudmouthed cur? Well, I suppose he's ready technically, though I have a litany of reservations about him. But let us bring him forth. Soon Rookie appears in heat of the summons. Chum, why are you looking at me like that? Poof. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, what's the big idea, huh? This some kind of trick you're playing, chum? The apparition of Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. What? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rites. Let us see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely reader. I guess it's you and me then, huh, chum? Wherever you are. Oh, jeez. Okay. That's intimidating. I'm gonna grab... Oop. Well, that did not work. Ran a little too far. Fortunately, I got there before they were able to score it. Run! And jump! I hit the wrong button. No, I didn't. I hit the right button. I just didn't get there. Alright, give me that. And jump. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you first. Both times. Mine moves faster. Oh, crap. Well, that didn't work at all. No, you don't. Go ahead, pick it up. Oh, no. Aha, crap. Well, just toss it back and I'm... Well, alright. I'm not making this a particularly difficult challenge. Oh, landed just inside of it. No, you don't. And... no, you don't. And yes, I do. That didn't work at all. Whoop. Well, okay, they're gonna score that one. Or not. If they would just dash, they would have scored this thing ages ago. Alright. Rookie wins. That is how we do it, right, chum? It is, and you acknowledge likewise that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, Kerr. Congratulations are in order, both to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. And what'd we get for that? Must have gotten something. She said it would, like, improve them somehow. That Sandra kind of gives me the shakes, you know what I mean, chum? Hey, what's that you got? You received Jomure's Fang for completing Rookie's trial. It is a only usable Rookie. After he casts his aura, it lingers longer than usual by 200%. Wow. Sweet. Alright, we'll take it. And then, presumably, I can give it to him, right? Let's see. She's got the 30% chance to return immediately. He's got the +2 to quickness. You can have this. Sweet. Okay, so now we can finally continue on our journey. You find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in flagging hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the Imp Tizo seems unaffected. Most of them have lost -1 hope for the next rite, which means they've got a longer respawn timer. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through flagging hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion's spirit shall likely suffer more. Alright, Well, what do we got? 3 of them. So, he says you can get a valuable item if you take a job here. If we go this way, it's faster and will reduce the loss of hope. We can get a talisman if we take a job there. So, rare item, talisman, get through it fast. I kind of want the item, because we can sell it and get the, one of the things from the slug marketplace, or whatever it was. Yeah, slug market. The north route through Flagging Hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There is little talk among your group, yet you sense despair encroaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected. Alright, they lose another -1. Later you accompany the lone minstrel in pursuit of this task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your art when responding to its inquiries, and make no attempt to look it in the eye. The lone minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Coldmoat, where many exiles of the downside see their final days. North route crosses a mass grave. Even a thorough burning failed to cleanse a certain haunted air here. A glimmer of a shade appears before you as you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it, and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of the fallen here to rest. The shade leaves you to your work. You turn through the book, locating passages concerning freedom and the spirit. You recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. It is draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump, then fades away. Found a Nox shroom. Can be sold at Slugmart for 50. Wow. Quickly put it away. Journey onward. Okay. Are we here? By the time you reach the Pit of Melith, everyone besides the Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense their desire to leave this place as soon as possible. So basically everyone has -3 to their hope at the moment. Alright, let's check with this first. Oh, hey guys, you know this place. A lot of folks, but not a lot of customers, you know what I mean? So have a look around. Well, let me give you that then. Proceed. +2 presence. +2 hope. Moves faster than usual. Bonus damage. Bonus Pyre. Yeah, I'm still holding out for that one at the moment. So I could buy some of those if I wanted to, but no, I'm gonna save my money. You guys have a good day out there. And then, what do you have? Okay, Book of Rites. It was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started long before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth but hastened the inevitable. All the while the rope callers stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's savior. His first charge was to organize a search for the missing Solium Muir. Warriors, pathfinders, and scholars heard the call and prepared to seek him out. And Jodariel. You sense Jodariel's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Rita, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something, now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You've never met someone like her before, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. You're very much aware that she could snap you like a twig at any point. Sure. You tell her in a careful way that you have done your best thus far not to cross paths with her and wish to stay in her good graces. Indeed, it is comforting to know that my mere presence instills fear. One day, perhaps, you too shall grow some horns if you survive this place. That day shall put the fear you feel in some perspective. Now then, I shall go make my rounds. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. She lost one hope for the next right. Well, crap. Oh well, nothing I can do about it now. As you make preparations for the coming right, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the Pit of Melith. Then, Tizo seems very concerned by something in the vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry. Oh, is Tizo all right? He was so frightened. He was not frightened. He was issuing a warning. Silence, everyone. Take cover. Jodariel makes quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. Then, from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. The shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn. Wise of ye to hide yourselves from us little nightwings. Ye trespass on the resting place of the astral born. We shall see you when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place. The creature vanishes into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crone. Serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth's southern bogs, widely feared. Though formerly part of the Commonwealth, the bog crones tend to keep to themselves. Indeed, that was the witch Hilde of the Withdrawn. She's an ancient witch with an unhealthy obsession for Yislak, the astral-born monstrosity. The Withdrawn, a triumvirate of bog dwellers compelled by sinister forces rather than by freedom, led by the crone witch Hilde. Tizo makes clear he has no love of Hilde. Although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her, best not to take unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get in all of this. Everyone, it's time. Here come the stars! Of course I made it. It is gross, not gonna deny that.
So, of course, you have disturbed your ancient adversaries, the Withdrawn. The deranged witch who leads them has big plans in store, should she prevail in all this. Now, as you know, I normally would wish you a shameful defeat. But in this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
Okay. The crone Hilde sees your companions gathered by their pyre. A little flame as that shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Yislak, make the nightwings suffer. A monstrosity described in myths and ballads, though slain by the 8 scribes. Thought slain by the 8 scribes. Even in death, the astral born yet feeds upon our world unsated by its own. The scribe Lu Scalorian. Ruki trots forward from your ranks. Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit. You or your buddy Yislak. Now are we doing this or what? The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does seem to have drawn Hilde's attention, however. Ruki begins to squirm a bit. Then Hilde moves her slender fingers to her mask. Hoo, boy. Foolish. Yislak shall grow. Yislak shall grow. Yislak shall grow. He shall consume ye ere your little flame has died. That we shall ensure. Hilde slides off towards her followers. Ruki remains motionless for a time. Oops. Whoops. Yeah, okay. Alright, so their hope has been decreased a bit. His hope is still 20. Hers is 6. His is 23, 19, and 20. So I'm going to pick the people with the high hope scores. Starting with Ruki, because I like the speed. Plus, he opened his big yap, so now he has to answer for that. Headwind. And Tizo. Tizo is ready to take on the Withdrawn alongside Ruki and Headwind. No matter where ye go, Yislak shall find ye and devour ye. Well, let's get on with it. Poof. There's one. Come on, go ahead and grab it. Uh-oh. I did not plan that out accordingly. Oh dear. Alright, Headwind can get there. No, you don't. Oh, crap. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's mine. I'm gonna make them come to me. But see, I have a plan. And poof. Zoot. Oh, I almost made it. Shoot. Okay. Well, I need Tizo then. No, you don't. Well, whoa, crap. Alright, that backfired. Really, really badly. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. I did not think that through carefully. There we go. God, Ruki is just the best, man. The lifeblood of the slack. It flows within this lair and beneath the world. His lifeblood, it shall engulf ye in such blackness and despair. Uh-oh. What'd she just do?
The witch invokes a profane name I shan't repeat. Best beware of foul sorceries.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Probably should have tried and throw it, but... Eh.
No more than a lick of flame remains.
Oh, crap. Well, that didn't work at all. Can I get them both? I thought I got them both, but apparently not. No, you don't. Oh, shoot. And he ran out of stamina at an unfortunate time. Oh, crap. Okay, that's what that's doing to me. That is quite unpleasant. Ah, shit. Yeah, these stupid puddles, they, like, reflect me. Crap. Alright, if I lose Ruki, I lose Ruki. It's not the end of the world. He's perfectly capable on his own. Whoops. Alright, they're gonna get that one, but that's okay. That just means I'll get Ruki back along with the other two. And they're gonna be one down. Oh, no, they're not. They threw it. Never mind. I'm wrong. Damn it. There. Problem solved.
The Nightwings once again prevail. The scribes themselves surely have taken note.
Good. They better be paying attention.
Is complete.
See? Those bug dwellers just think they're just a bunch of hissy talk. Nice work, everyone. Never thought I'd have to stand against a bog dweller. Tizo praises everyone's courage against Umhilde and the Withdrawn. Ye slack! We have failed thee, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye fools, ye shall be consumed, and everything around ye from the soil to the stars ye shall see.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Nothing new for him. She hasn't taken any part. Nothing new for him. Nothing for her, and nothing for him. Alright. Well, maybe next time.
The stars align.
Okay. Having prevailed against the Withdrawn in a solid performance, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail, had enough of Umhilde's hospitality for the time? Oh, Julie. Yeah, thanks, I'm good. The Reader and the stars will point the way, as ever. It's just, so far we've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time... The Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here for untold leagues. I could not tell you when a last vessel dared to sail those waters. An impossible oceanic expanse pockmarked by crude little islets. Attempts to sail across the drowned sea do not usually turn out so well. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What is the matter, little one? Tizo is trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon. Rita, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Faye and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Faye. We shall see what Zorito has to say, for this is his charge. And here he is, in fact. Thank you for fetching him, Tizo. Tizo is happy to have obliged the lone minstrel. Rita, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. Seek now my destination! Yep. North. Orace, the Azure Star. Boom. The rites beckon you still further north toward the middle of the Sea of Solace. That's not good. You're joking, right, chum? Does the reader seem to be the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just go right out into the water. Pardon my interruptions, though. Perhaps we can. Say what? My client, Sandalwood, he has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude's, a small bog-dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. All sorts of contraband used to come through there, some of it fatal if touched or inhaled. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. Hedwin's smile returns. It sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible. And somebody wants to talk to me. Of course it's the minstrel. Greetings, leader. It is good that you are here, for there is something I wished to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. He wishes to tell me something of the rites. Hear him out. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn, the witch Umhilde, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Yislak, the astral born. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Umhilde for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans, colossal monsters that once roamed the downside. The scribes together slew them one by one, and through this forged their bonds. The one called Yislak was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Yislak's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. However, Yislak did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So, in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever the creature should be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus, the ravings of Umhilde are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of Yislak is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time? I hope all of this is of some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest for the evening. And with that, there's a lot of talking in this game, and my voice is now getting very tired. Plus, it's nearly 30 minutes, and I'm out of time for this episode. So, I hope you're all having as much fun with this as I am. I'm certainly looking forward to doing more. So, if you are enjoying the series, please make sure that you hit that like button. Feel free to leave a comment down in the section below. And as always, guys, I will see everyone in the next episode. Catch you guys later.